Playmakers, how's it going? This is Coach Wood, and hopefully all is well with you and your family. We are back, baby. We are back for another great week of content. I'm here. I'm ready to serve. If you're joining us for the very first time, this is the Before You Go Pro channel, and this is the Weekday Huddle. The Weekday Huddle is where I come in and we talk the topics that matter to the football players, to the families of football players, and to the coaches out there, you guys, and the fans. So we're going to get into it. We've got a great topic for today's episode. We're getting close, you guys. We're getting close to the regular signing period opening up. If you're a young athlete that has already signed, you've already maybe committed to a PWO, or maybe you're an athlete that is going to sign this upcoming week, or maybe later in the spring. Love you guys all. Wish you nothing but the best. And kudos to you. Stay focused. Stay in your own lane. Don't worry about what anybody else has going on. What's for you is definitely coming, baby. It's coming. But this is the week that the regular signing period opens up, and athletes can put pen to paper at the junior college level and at the high school level. We're dealing with many of them. If you don't know, we work with athletes across the country with Before You Go Pro, and we have athletes that have already signed. We have athletes that are signing this week, and then we have athletes that are still weighing out options and will sign or commit somewhere later in the spring. So we have heard all the questions. We've ran the full gamut, you guys, of what these athletes are going through at this time. And there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about. So today, you guys, for today's Weekday Huddle episode, we are going to talk about the intent of your college decision. Okay. There's a lot more layers in today's college football than when Coach Wood was coming out. But you need to know in prime A, number one thing on your list, what is the intent of your college decision? You're going after something. What is it? What is the thing you do not want to miss? What is the thing that you want to put yourself in position for? Currently, we have an athlete, a phenomenal young man, and he's got a world-class dilemma on his hands. On one hand, he can go to a transformational university, a whole new world for him, and he can sign with the Naval Academy. Full ride scholarship, playing big time D1 college football on TV, transformational university, a transformational academy, the Naval Academy. We all know what your life looks like if you say, I played football and graduated from the Naval Academy. A lot of access, a lot of opportunities, right? Then on the other hand, he can still go play Division I football. Now, granted, it may be at the FCS level or a team that's not as good as the Naval Academy, but he can go play Division I football, and he can go under center. He's a quarterback. So he can go play quarterback at a school that's not as transformational, an FCS school, maybe more coming, or he can go to the transformational Naval Academy, change his life, but he also has to change his position. What do you do? Now, one, he's not in a losing situation. Either way he goes, he knows he's playing D1. He knows that he's going to get a big-time opportunity. So there's no loss in this dilemma. But it is a dilemma. He loves playing quarterback. Does he give that up and never play quarterback again to go to the Naval Academy? And at the end of the day, when we were discussing this situation with this athlete and his family, the thing that kept coming up was, what's your intent? Don't put a name on the college. Don't put a logo on the college. Don't think about what your parents or your friends are saying. What's your intent for going to college? What's your intent? What do you want to get out of being a student athlete at the college level? Some people may want to make the most NIL they can possibly make. Some people may want to go to the NFL. Some people may want to position themselves because they want to be big in media one day. Some people may want to maybe be a coach, and they're positioning themselves to be a coach. But at the end of the day, we're all going through an individual journey, this student athlete journey. I had mine, and now my window's closed. At the end of the day, did I capitalize on what my initial intent was? For me, right or wrong, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because this is the huddle. We're always honest in the huddle. My intent, my sole intent. You see the helmet behind me. I signed with the University of Colorado back in the late '90s. My sole intent, you guys, was to play in the NFL. It was not to get a degree. It was not to build a robust social network. I was young. All I was thinking about was the NFL. So wherever I signed, it was going to be the school that I felt could put me in the best position to go to the NFL. Now, I was a quarterback as well. I love quarterback. It was my favorite. I played all sports. Quarterback by far was my favorite thing to do in all of sports. I played quarterback from 9 years old all the way through high school. But my intent was to go to the NFL. And I knew for me to go to the NFL at 5'10", 170 pounds, soaking wet out of high school, it wasn't going to happen, especially back then. It wasn't going to happen. So if my main intent was to go to the NFL, then guess what? I had to put down playing quarterback. I had to step away from center, and that was tough initially when I got off to college and the offense is running on the practice field. I'm thinking I'm going behind center, but I had to remind myself, no, you're a cornerback. You signed up to be a cornerback, be the best cornerback you can be so that you can fulfill on your intent to go to the NFL. But that was me. What's your intent? What's your intent? That's going to help your now decision. That's going to help your future decision. Some of you guys may have the opportunity to go into the portal. That decision should be based off of your intent, your initial intent when you went off to college. It's going to make everything easier. So that is the number one thing I would think of if I was a college or a college prospect going off, about to make a decision on which school. The first thing is, what's my intent and which school can best fulfill my intent. The second one is, you definitely want to get some family time. You guys, you deserve it to your team. You got a team. This ain't just you. You've got a team of people, parents, guardians, coach. You've got a team of people, siblings, that have helped you get to where you are. The people that you know in your gut of guts, your heart of hearts, really got your back. And have been with you through this process. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to them to have some dialogue, to have some back and forth. You may hear something from one of them that you didn't even think about. So you owe it to yourself to have a good family heart-to-heart conversation. The other thing is prayer. Now that might not be for all of you, and I get it. If it's not for you, please do not feel offended. But I'm just talking about my 4 go-tos when I'm talking to a young man that's trying to make a tough decision. He's got a great dilemma on his hand of which school he should go to. Now, once again, there's things like money that come involved, whether it's a PWO and your family's paying, or maybe it's some NIL money that you're evaluating. So this is separate from money. Okay, this is separate from money because money is a factor in people's decision. These are 4 tried and trues. These are 4 tried and trues. Number 1, you need to figure out your intent. Number 2, you need to have some family time. You need to have some dialogue, some heart to heart with your family. And then, like I said, number 3 for me is prayer. And for the athletes, many of the athletes we work with is get some quiet time, get some alone time separate from the family, and go talk to the man upstairs or talk to whoever you pray to and worship to. Get that time, that internal time. And then last but not least, the 4th one, baby, is going to be your gut. It's going to be your gut. It's going to be your intuitions. Your intuitions are from a higher place anyway. Your intuitions allow you to tap into your spirit, So at the end of the day, nobody knows you like you, okay? And knows your heart like you, and knows your feeling in your gut like you. And this is your decision. You're going to be the one living this. You know, if you're a young athlete watching this, you're going to be the one living this. I went to Colorado. I was the one waking up in the snow and scraping the windshield, scraping my car windshield to go to practice. That was me. Nobody else told me to go there. So if there was something I didn't like, I couldn't point the finger at nobody else. I had to look at myself. So the decision should be yours. This is your window. It's not your parents. It's not mine. This is your window. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Okay? Once again, what's your intent? The other thing is, did you get some family time? The third thing is pray over your situation. Pray over this beautiful dilemma. Give gratitude for this beautiful dilemma of where do I go play college football? And then the last one, baby, is trust yourself. Trust your gut. All right. So hopefully you guys got a lot out of this episode. We've got some athletes about to make some decisions. Then we've got some that are going to hold off and let the tea leaves tell them which way to go a little bit later. So whether you are signing or not, once again, God bless you. Wish you the best. Kudos to you and congratulations. Also, go down and check out in the description box because we've got resources that talk about this specific thing. And then please consider subscribing. We've got a great week of the Weekday Huddle, and we want you to be a part of it. All right. I'm Coach Wood. Love you guys. We'll see you at the top.